10-play, 75-yard drive in 3 minutes and 34 seconds. They will stretch out the sticks, and it will be a Platte Valley first down at the Bee Digger 25-yard line.
You know, just being a little out of position, the Diggers got caught up inside. They saw the option coming, but they couldn't fight out there quick enough to help make the tackle. They let Neinbauer turn the corner and turn it upfield. So once the Diggers get onto the look of that option, I'm confident they're going to be able to shut that down, because it's not like Platte Valley's got that much of a lead on them.
1st and 10 for Platte Valley at the Brush 25-yard line. Smith in a shotgun is going to hand it off on the right side of Neinbauer, who's thrown for a loss in the backfield by French, Hefner, Brenneman. I mean, there were 3 or 4 Bee Diggers in on that play, all the way back to the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
Starting to see the Platte Valley kids kind of talking to each other. You got to believe they're thinking, what's going on with this Brush team? We killed them the first time, and now they already scored a touchdown on us, and they're hurting our offense.
Well, but the Bee Diggers have got to stop them. They had the opportunity there. It was a 1st and 19 at one point, a 4th and 7. Platte Valley was able to pick up a first down, so 2nd and 12 should not face Platte Valley based on what they've done on this possession so far. From the 27-yard line of Brush, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Man resetting in the backfield from a shotgun. Smith, pass out in the left flat. That is caught over there, but maybe a gain of 1. It was caught by Adam Hange before Tanner Morrow makes the tackle at around the 26-yard line. If it's only the 26 as he went out of bounds, it would be a gain of just 1, 3rd and 11.
You know, Morrow did a good job. He fought off that block. It was kind of one of those, like a screen pass clear to the outside, and he fought the block off, fought through, and made a nice low tackle.
Committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. I'm John Beltran with Dave Uhrig from Bee Digger Stadium in this 2A quarterfinal. Bee Diggers lead 7-0, 4:21 to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 11 for Platte Valley at the Brush 26-yard line. Naked backfield. Smith in a shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Wants to take off with the football, and the ball is loose. Jordan Smith lost the football, and Dylan French was able to strip him, but I think Platte Valley was able to recover the fumble at around the 30-yard line. It's going to be a loss. Well, they recovered it at the 27. They were initially marking it at the 30, and they'll rule that. Yeah, on the option, it'll be 4th down and 12. Dave, I think you had a better angle than I did.
Yeah, you know, Smith, they lined up like they had trips out there like they were going to maybe throw the football, but it was an option all the way. They tried to get those trips out to the right side to seal everybody off, but I'll tell you what, French and all those guys just came through and buried it.
Loss of 1, 4th and 12 from the 27-yard line. Lining up on the right hash mark. Platte Valley goes for it. Smith, play action, looking to throw over the middle. The pass intercepted! Intercepted by Hefner at the 20-yard line. Across the 25, still on his feet, and he dives to the 27-yard line. Hefner had the big interception last week. He's got one this week as the Bee Diggers take over with 3:24 to go in the first quarter.
Good for Kyle Hefner. That's a second interception in a couple of weeks, and boy, he's doing a good job there in the middle, dropping back into his hook zone and getting into that passing lane. And I'll tell you what, I'm so proud of the defense. You know, this is a tough offense. They came out a lot of times, you know, like in a 2-minute hurry-up offense where they didn't go into a huddle, and that makes the defense stay out on the field, and they get awful tired. But the Diggers just dug in and stopped them.
Well, Platte Valley's game is forcing turnovers on defense, so the Bee Diggers have just got to hold on to the football. On 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Man in motion to the right is Kukas. And there is the give and nothing, a loss. Boy, that was a quick hitter to Tanner Morrow. And there was nothing there for Morrow. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1 back at the 27-yard line. The middle of that Platte Valley defense was there to make the play.
I'll tell you what, Tanner Morrow just tried to run that 25 over to the left side, and there was a bunch of Platte Valley guys there, including 2 big defensive linemen, but also Platte Valley's back to blitzing those linebackers.
So the Bee Diggers might have to open it up with a pass. 2nd down and 11 from the 27-yard line. In the backfield, Weiser and Morrow. Guzman in motion to the right. And Garcia on the bootleg right. Looks for some room to the outside. Stiff arms a man across the 30. And he's down to the 34-yard line. So a nice run for Eric Garcia, who was tackled by Chase Maxey, the 6', 161-pound junior defensive end. And let's see if they give him as much as 6 or 7 on the play. And they're still spotting the football as we speak. It's to the 33. A gain of 6 for Garcia. It'll be third down. We'll call it 5. That's certainly very manageable.
You know, the last bootleg looked a little different of that one. That particular bootleg, our end on this side went ahead and took their defensive end, let him come across the line and ran him way back into the backfield. And then Garcia ran up inside of that block.
Rosenbrock is into the game. 3rd and 5 from the 33. Garcia is going to hand it off on the left side to Connor Weiser, who's short of a first down. He was tripped up at around the 35-yard line. They'll give him 2. 4th and 3. Seth Balladay's made the tackle, and the Bead Diggers will have to punt.
Yep, they tried to run that was basically like a 47 where the halfback's supposed to kick out the defensive end and then the fullback runs it up inside. But actually it was a 27 because they faked the handoff to the halfback there on the inside, and there was just nothing doing. I'll tell you what, the right side of that Platte Valley defensive line is just tough.
C.J. Kukas has had an excellent season punting the football. Clay Flow back deep to receive. There's the snap. He gets it off. Another gorgeous punt. Headed towards the sideline. Float calls for the fair catch. He had called for the fair catch. Then he took off. There's no penalty thrown there, but he did call for the fair catch at the 26-yard line. And that's where Platte Valley will possess the football. But a punt of 39 yards with no return. You can't argue about that.
Heck no. And another thing, the punt was just beautiful. It was a spiral, and it wasn't a float. CJ was actually standing close to the middle of the field, and where Float caught the football was on the hash mark on the Beat Digger sideline. So just a beautiful punt that wasn't directed right to the return man.
1st and 10 for Platte Valley at their own 26-yard line with 67 seconds to go in the first quarter of this 2A quarterfinal. The Bead Diggers leading 7-0 on Skylar Seawald's 8-yard run on the opening drive. Jordan Smith is in a shotgun. Receivers split to the left and right. The handoff on the left side to Aaron Olson, and he's tripped up by Joe Rosenbrock across the 30 to around the 32-yard line. So a nifty run, and that'll be a gain of around 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Platte Valley.
Every time they run that play, everybody for the Diggers is just getting hooked. Our defensive end, our linebackers, even our corner bites up inside, and then they do a good job of hooking them and running outside of them.
With 36 seconds to go in the first, 2nd down and 4 for Platte Valley at their own 32-yard line. Again, a shotgun. Olson is to the right of Smith. To the left is Clay Float. Smith is going to hand it off to Float, running right, first down across the 35, back to the right side across the 40, and he's down at the 45-yard line. He might have fumbled the football. He did, and the Bead Diggers recover the ball. Derek Lynch recovers the football at the Platte Valley 44-yard line. It was a gain of 12, but he was stripped, and Float gives the football to the Bead Diggers. That's the 2nd turnover committed by Platte Valley.
You know, just something the Diggers really needed, because right there you could see Diggers having a hard time stopping that running game of Platte Valley, and now we got to make sure we do something with these turnovers.
Brush will have the football at the 44-yard line of Platte Valley with 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. In the backfield are Weiser and Morrow. On 1st and 10 for the Bead Diggers. This could be the final play of the first. Kukas is in motion to the left. Garcia looking to throw. He's getting pressured, runs out of it along the left sideline to around the 41-yard line. There is a flag down, though, and that one appears to be coming back.
You know, I think there's going to be a hold on it as Kukas ran from the right side to the left side in motion, and then he just ran upfield, and I think Garcia was wanting to throw that fade again, but there was so much pressure over there from the right side of that Platte Valley defensive line, he couldn't throw it. He had to roll out to the left and take off with it, and those offensive linemen of Brush just weren't in position to be ready for that, and they had to hold on to people to keep them from tackling him.
And this one's going all the way back to the Bead Digger 43-yard line. So that's a pretty hefty penalty. That's a 13-yard holding penalty against Brush. That'll be a 1st and 23. Let's say if they restart the clock. But they will restart the clock. They should. But the Bead Diggers will get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 23. Will they stay conservative here? In motion to the right is Kukas, and Garcia's going to hand it off on the left side to Seawald. Breaks a tackle. He's into the clear at the 40-yard line. Stiff arms a man down to the sideline to the 30. Back to the inside of the 20. Seawald is loose inside the 15 to around the 12-yard line. What a run by Skylar Seawald. He picks up 45 yards, and that's the end of the opening quarter with the score. Brush 7, Platte Valley nothing. You're listening to the 2009 Colorado High School Football Playoffs on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.